obi Abusuapanin Kofi Wusu obi amon kan chen se wanyame score e wo san got we e big expose pa ye ma me koso se wati ma ba bonten abe expose no ne nyina ne se eye dadrumba pra eye Abusuapanin e pre ne ho esi no entem nyina ye bosha ye share no se wotimi e ma ye si dadrumba ententema ye twasika bi ato honum se ye de bema no ye beka ya eye audio bi e ba bonten se eye alleged crime despite ama Abusuapanin sika putu bi ana afi eye car ana afi eye landing visa bi a se Abusuapanin esi dadrumba wi a ode sa no mane nyina ebema no abusua eno ana Kofi Wusu ehwe ni mu se ye se dadrumba awie die na ye se ne nsa beka no mane nyina abusua entie a yate nyina ne se eye bosha ye de share Kofi Wusu se ye se dadrumba wi a ye de bema no nyina no ayeka ayeka ne nsa anka eno ana se behwa Kofi Wusu waja social media no so ba first no nka ye be ho a Panin Kofi Wusu or grant interviews upon interviews enso emra ye se dadrumba wi de wonte se Abusuapanin grant interview bi eno ana abeto dwa se ye bosha ye de share no se wutimi sie dadrumba ententama ye de ebema no nyina no ne nsa anka nte Kofi Wusu ayi de busa yankwa Yenkute ye big expose pa abeto media no so say Kofi Wusu ayebo sha ye de share no say utimi sie de Lumba ntentema ye de bema no nyina no ne nse ne hono ma e kan ba ko busa yankwa yenkute ye big expose ni bi emfamra aha eta so ay san go to subscribe like na jaba dwenkyere no eto hono efama me
the American say the NCA sa camp no omo twabo ma me nyina ne say omo we say the omo je na anya sa na wo so papa ne kwa chefom o se Abusuapanin me ne de nyanta me de ade na chefom de nyanta me de na o so ye sa de ni wi a bibia to acha ba wo se ancha o ase pompo ne jana so na ma me no so do afoso enti awon ni wo ni ho ya yi na me se atase ni wish aka wo enti wish ka wa de na abaye afa na wasati o ye ma me rough wo ni obi ko sa ye de wo ni obi ko na wo bon blow sa no e bia flow to ne sa rough de so na anta ba bia na so ototo ebi no omo ye no ene ya ene edi ni sa ene de sa no che we ye den jimi sem se jabuta ko mama no amo wish ache wa mo omo ni hwe ka ma me ne dia me no mielu ye ka fie ka ma me wa sama
na oba ga na
ye ba ka sa
bi busa se eyi no ba na oba ga na oba wo sare no onu omo ejama onu ti ni be bi wa bo ejama yi
na wona bo no pa kire sei
me say Abusuafo na ne mani nyina
awo so se si amo okọ kire be bi omudi ni funu ko share na o mutimi
quality ni say yie no se ma me se wa esas be ye ne dia omo ni ngwase ne ma me se wa ne dia legal wife for any abusi for ne be yo and quality on say me go ma
Abusuapanin wife Collins ne sister na Abusuapanin wife
Dabi anya sa Abusuapanin se Collins and bra and one with yo anya ni sister na Abusuapanin wife Abusuapanin wan kan sa
aniema o do ni no oyi ye ne na sosunti ase o pampa ni na agene
right now.
Enye bi onu ni hu so be si no nye na asi no.
Okay, listen. Tomorrow morning you go to
Silence here. Oh man, dan je kwa si papa ni esi na ebe
esi. Ahyase no na me hu ba bi a me ngina. Ase me wo dobro ni ase me wo ma me na fa. But the Abusuapanin ye no. Wa mama agina se ya de sense mu de Abusuapanin wo kwa kire. Nipa titru say yewu na wa ye mi bi asese de asa wasie class 1 akra ye be sie ni sa
de ba pay mo
ne peka senti se ka mo be bubu afa ne so na ka ma fa ma ne niema ewi ase de wa poto ochi so de bebom de wa poto ochi so de bebom o to bro ni o ba da ben o niema ne papa ne ye kire na ma ne so nkire ne de ye
obi kwa me ka ma me ne be pre japade e ono ne japade oni ni kwa no oba be pre
ya wona capture japade
na den tinense so pre aduma wa tine ni mu fifre bi abo
oni ni kwa ne japade oba sana ade obi to oba pre omo so mo ya yo
nti ka japade na ko nyama e snatch lady nonsense
ga na nya aduma da no anya aduma da
dia
Lumba say wonu ankata kwa na ho
ye tie ko ye se o ns ni so omoboa Nursing school no po anko nwie.
No, mo, we do be a kodi say wa mo na dey be shey no.
Ya di omu test.
Me pa cho say ayeti ho ya.
Ya nurse ni kura da o sa odobroni.
Mami no nji practice ni ntumu da. Me sister mami yasam, she say simi for pa na be support odobroni. Ade na odobroni ye no. Why criminal some? I was so on Abusuapanin a chew mutum. Any one woman for the mina. I mean, some way, sir. I deal with your Moguba Pianima Satan.
Abusuapanin the ancient area bebo.
Yes, Mama Yan one after the other. Wake Casana, wake Casana, wake Casa, Obianti. Babu Casa, Baku, why?
We are say do a spy. None is probably date now. Our party and I just walk on the chair back. Da bia me kase ye nipa na ya ne ni abotre na wunya abotre nyankopon odi nipa asama ne pa na odobroni enuro na oye papa na aspire enti afi na afi wo hu ni ne yire back so ko ne back na so wo ne yire wo back a wo dey say ebe wudi ensai wo sei no na wonim sa wo sei no ade na wo no mo mpese ga ni bedam enti na mo sie efuru ni tentententen and coming young people,
Obi a chinchin sorry, choba sorry de in eh who.
But Abusuapanin woman come as some to na easy for.
The case we woman who we are sepam, me who say, and a member.
The problem is chinchin sorry, me the problem
with yes, Mama Casa, we know be making the point. Why? Yes, sir. On him and Pacho me to no was a bio.
Yes, so class again.
I want to
I wouldn't pass your sister.
Destroyer.
Efie,
Sister. I think come back to you.
I think I'm a man. Mama, that's all good evening, Mama.
I can't say Minchamo. Wouldn't say again, who ye did.
Mama, sparky, you stop.
Me tell me, I was your zip about him, Mama say. I don't want me baby, Anna. Because what attacking me to do. I did it, Mammy, wouldn't me baby, and my own, then I know what me was our question.
And
is it for me? I don't need baby.
oh, that don't say that it's your Destroyer. Also, Queen platform as well. Say, that's a big persona.
Then for my mental, I am wouldn't feel the same with me. I am wouldn't mind the clothes here. Mama, when I miss Mama Patrol. I am not wouldn't come over here do actually. Go be on the sound, the back platform. So, maybe I nearby. Yes, I said, many people back. So, how would you guys know? Who said that I dream of Queen on a mania? Second, that could be a confirm on the life or so. You only come over here and be a yedi. What I say? I do I'm a timid hour and there will be a throw. She sometimes, support to her. Yeah, Korea Munya, but tell my because the reason I mean, was asking.
Mamma can't say Minchamo. I was such chicken say a channel. Chicken soon in baby.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, call Mama.
Papa. Now, I leave
me Samayo bibi akachira koshia. Why me nia no.
Oh, that's why
I'm so the kasa.
Yes, I tell you the platform this one. Na say e bia comment for no unse bibi bana say de ba we can na. E na ya ma ho me say bia e say program nti na ya na me ka say he so ya nya abotre no.
Ana ma me kra unsa na fele.
Me huni na queen na queen class o ni me na
it is I FSN na ma me ka say uni try see din send it.
Me dey say me na platform me no ko Kristo ku me na me ba wo de no so sa
na facha me why fa me sa mo so mo de anya me de ma mo no why
na wanya me de ma me so me nka me de nto me so ya na wanya abotre wate
abotre me nya na na kura kan wo sa na me so metie if I'm a
Oh, say who so be comment be na o de before ba ho na ye
na ela make a na me if I'm a me the only trust in me nya ka and one like
wa ka bi a kire me ona da from bro nya de ma me wa ka bi a kire
obi a we my koye serve eh
wa fe kwa maka isa ka fra
me ye kwa mbuti me man akosi a me pa so mo po atai ko na akosi aye akosi aba mo me support no wouldn't say akosi a akosi a ka those days e dina ntokwa no one on the delicate almost almost family to make fra akosi a anaju o akosi ato mo man to no ma fra na akosi abla no we jane ma wono oblog me so oba no mo support no se mo yesa enye mo support no mo share life no ye nyina ye team legal wife o
Yanga said me me Tumi we see was say me team legal wife for ma me che
Mr. Bak obi aba almost sponsor akosi a why akosi a de
okay
support mama pa ya min sure what akosi a say one power for me why me ka akosi a me so ka akosi a monka why a Abla papa be kwa dia me say dia me say na me say o me for life na ba akosi a so a e say ya me fit na ko me malama abla papa bi na aba life me pesa me build on the platform le mano ya build the man no fan fire o so mo nye it me mano ba akosi a see wa
yeah akosi ya di
me akosi me pesa me build the platform me swamo
mo me tuba life ana me hu na mabawa
yeah was support the support na huge
more support me pa ma short legal wife any part 216 na ehwe if it's na ko me build akosi abana papa bi platform me some me support on because that soldier we there yenya be from the beginning na ke ko yanim pa me swemo if it's na kasa if me see a building a platform under 3,000 if I say build you ko follow abana if build me nyana ma me nyana no akosia
me say de obo oni ko
me ne azazi ki yenu ya no ye da za ya build no mo so mo
bi stop camera o kasa me sisi so
we so support you o si
me say mo follow mo fala mo build akosia so platform no me so ya blogger ba ko pe mo build no me so o ton baboa me ne baboa no so ye wholesale price me pa show bi akoje ne die Christmas yi me pa show ma bo ne fe me say ana a phone so na say o de bro say na ge on pesika na we is legal wife ni unya ogana na kura betimi ato me ensa ni na support ye me say mo ni pa say omo na abo mama o nya omo ake ni bebia ake ye wo ye ne ye life na no ma post ye o ti me friend sister me so we de me so we de me pa to say me akosia me to wa what ya me sure what is mami nya mo na mo nya mo life me ko be in sense ka me na ya ma mo we de mo ye me ko
eju be dey say minti na abaye e na he so ya minti na afo ha
oh because say na say o ya me man me ba say we ba we na me phone na say me be uduma but akosia intimate me any uduma de ba me sale akosia intimate me ba ma no jomba ba Alex, I wouldn't transfer for a comment. Me for them, I am paying. As some I walk, I say you are want to see all your cases. One of my really fat
Alex, then me
Alex, when you say na kase for that. Oh, the mama by.
Aya na mema ye block o me mute o no munyina so ne ye ni o matem sa na o se ye no o block o ma o ntimi nhwe
o mu dia na o ma fo mu hu adi o
mama block o mo se mo o de munya ma o mute o me ye o matem so o gina so no so o timi
zito wa ye wajuma
o de me gina le 24/7 then e be na me come blocking why ni pa ko o block Alex no on blocking no mbra me mute no
Ah. Queen ma ba
Je be ma akosufo na e na aboa ma na mo yi won boyin aye ni bi. Lumba ne betena ha odi ni chow ma so no ne mo adwama ye ma ya kosia na agba adwama ye. Ko shini be ma. Oba so be ma fu an shirt mi ensa na okaka nkwasa.
Ohima kasa wi na Mr. Bok akasa.
Kwa hwe na ne ma bibia ni wa ni adanse se wo ye jimifo na nim
se bia ni na brabo. We are be ma wonya na wo sana brabo ti anka ba be kan kwasa asem api so. Afisha pa mi chiemu nyina.
Ya Joshua nia.
No kwa mi ho ma me na ma me ho afa dodo program no so mo ye ne fine. Me ye se me kona so bi be twemu nta ma me ntumi anko. Enso me tena phone so hwe ya me hwe ye. Emra me papa shi bom pa ye nyina na me te so na me hwe.
So baduma.
Ya me hwe ne mo kase mo amutumi ko ye no. Afi se ne nyina ye ti. Asna afi de enu na ma me anya ne kunu die. Afene de enu afesese na maame wanya nku ansa na ye be ye dum be ye bie mu no na maame wanya nku nim de di ye nyina ye damas na mu adapa ne de me de oba bi wa apusu afene se adepa onu na me hwehwe na meet no ni do nyame ankonfa nku kan still bie mu da me di na tamama me hu court for de me be
The platform no do so na the pay otin legal wife at the platform.
Ono ye adepa onye owodo broni side. The way of team ame na tam life so no. Me di ni picture cra se ni Christo da. One day ni be shi. Na mama bi ye life mama me akosua mama panyo ne ne Efie pan me so o
eno odi ma adwuma wo e wo so anas wo tworo ye
na odi mama na taman kasana na me pese mama ni jai kasana nka opeke me because no oba wa no ya de se o show bia wa bod dramatic esidwam na ka me che ne se ne twom kankan ne motuom ne nufu asefi krato no osra na epono no me sre bi da
Ohima nya abotema yeba na Tumi legal wife be no be host program na odobroni nipa be di ma atem on the platform so na etimi aye possible that didn't mean
ma me ne ye panyi me di photo ne be san me twetwa bibia ma me ne ye panyi nti ma me no kasa
ma me ne ye panyi a o ye panyi ne edu nyonko panyi atem na o hwem ye edu nyonko panyi
ma me ne kasa o ma me ne kapa ba to
so wo tworo yo wo fro so na be di na atem na wo
tworo no ne ma me no me wi a me twa me de be sen o me di asane Christo da
Mama bano picture ni ya gito ye say the fact to say ti Ohima enya or the pan picture na ye kan wasem o the fact to say o kodina Tumi legal wife platform so kodi ma me na tem na me problem no
ma me ne kasa pa but ma me kasa o kasa nyina hote na gani di atem hunu kwasting sama ye tan
enya ma me no na Tumi legal wife pesa na o ka
ma me Tumi legal wife so bi no ye Tumi legal wife o be reste o bi ma me di ma atem da
endensi
why na be na dey no me akwa opega platform so akwa akodi na atem da e wa abro mu be ye din agina so mu tie se nipa ni na so wonye ye won ko be ba wo monye Tumi legal wife no mu so se nkrofo be ye wo mu ntino e no ma sha da be ye wo
na me do asa we gina asa me kan say me kan say sa no mo ye
me gina absolute che yie pa ma me ni Ghana ha ma me no kwa bodu ku kase bia me wa no so pa
Ohima tie yes e pese establish chira wo say Tumi legal wife bie no oba allow odobroni nipa be gina na platform so edi ma akosu ate wa atem ene na pese ye chire wo
okay eno so ho se bia o ye ho sa dia
sana ye
Ohima
se o ye but me dia ni e
but mo fo
yes dear
me pacho wo ye Tumi legal wife
papa bi
me share that whole page that's the actual say with the man your profile and no pay ba me call page you
ho page no kwa abo se ma post to odobroni ajeji kunufo sister bi kura be di mama atam no so me post to no ajeji kunufo
was say the adena koba ne say Ohima enye wo oko other platforms at me say obi ho obonye Tumi legal wife obekọ ho no omu
yes at the full your platform so no ma be
yes zitwa ebi sha da ba ha so no ma be yes ade no na asento ka ba yentem na ya kasa
Para me krakra kanya ko.
Legal wife bia wo kɔ ni page abon sɛ wayɛ video of ma wo. Me die sɛ yɛ twa abomia na me de media to private cause me kɔ for platform so kɔkɔ wo de bia. Enti na me bi so hema no. Pacho why.
Aha. Ma video amenye ye no ne sɛ me nya ho time me kwa metumi aba ayi but me nya time ye. But ukwa we so be hu say eda ye Lumba yi na me post to oba no hye okunafo ba no dobro ni no me post to na agigi kunufu me call life na sister bi nso sa no me post to na
kunafo ba wa
ohima okunafo ba yi
yesrew
Lumba ye ni obi ani wo ye kuna wasi o okunafo no ne wan
mama no ne pa ye fa che me
yesrew ye kafo ha ohima you any brabre wa
ye ni abrenya sa ne wo to be ye hyepa
madam na me wa botre na me mako agyae
can we make you point no be from that why make you point
me say ma me ho ye feda ne pa muku 26 na nwura no me hweye ye de nyame ase ma me ho ye fe pa na mama ye hye ho de so ye time ma me na chi na ye mompa ye fanta ne fi say djuma ye di no enye keke enkwafo nam nti ye fa mpaibo en time ma me na chi fa mpaibo en time ma me na chi na organa ha sei nti no se mo ye bi wa abrochire ho a mo me ye bi wa ha se na be ya ye nso ebetumi ababi mini oloboni afa
that's right that's Mr. Back
yeah odo me say Alex Tre me say akwa Jimmy for bi be Jimmy bi o say friend Alex shows then the afro platform here can say mfo ha meboa
ono ya blocking no na ye
so Jimmy for Alex Tre so when ko Jimmy na obi afre o ha aso obi afre o na we
ya blocking no ti do ka no onse nti ye mute no de anko gina so bi na ka ye di na tem so ya blocking no
we kwa say mo mute no na say mo allow no so na wuti ija na eba no it's I want to show you okay you say this time the so want to show you because they say ma omo na asabi omo am cancel for chide mama no omo say so like enyemresa
ya o ka chi omo say odoburu ni bebo omo bu suemu so ana omo ye god forbid abo na ka na emra na brabom
and I make say so me aba dey kwa so blocking the crowd let's see jana na wuti
ebi ba bie ma e be hu na
pa sem na eba no was say so afa no hodi
so far the
mute no we gina so na ye di na tem
because you know yen tra man focus in tie man you know because akusa say wa there me always tell people say sama no unshegu biase you omo ye maako no kwa me say be do ten biase those kind of women no it's not easy it's not easy to find those kind of women in this world so ba no be shabe ma na be ma ni kapre oni twi
right now be here recruit
no ni bibia odi sika odi modo odi bibia be rezi be ma no na be ma no abenye din wo yase Charlie, it's not easy and the man would maltreat him or treat him very badly at the end nasto na what the one kasa sa man de Charlie be you as you she's one in a million. You know, those women, they are just, she's one in a million. And it will.
Vex, make sure I know. When I'm about Ghpage, so.
Educator.
You ma. Omo kasama ma kusia sewa na meniaje.
Also, me like, maybe I used to tell people, say, like, because I'm so my father, ne ma, sometimes my dad, my be Jesus, mommy to friend, much be 12. Not from us tenacity. Then now I come papa wants him. But that time, na mention auntie I say, you know, I didn't really understand the no I felt say be a pekasa. Oh, am I the pekasa? Be my pekasa tina. But I said me, you know, or me growing up, you know, requests and oh, this is what my mom meant. But that time, what she used to tell me, you know, we back, you know, because me you be a baby mommy. That time, not in some Kenya, say be 8 frame, papa 10 frame. I said, oh, mammy, insight against or no. What I say? No, the social so we be our mamma or say, maybe a hold off if we want to be that kind of thing. But I didn't really understand what was going on. I say, ask me, say, oh, this is what Nami Mame Patchery. Because my father at the age of my father at the age of 87 and at the age of 70 now, although a police officer, and at the age of 70 now or be our pension system or farm be or a western region baby at the age of 70 no be a farm who age of 70 years 70 years because umba kona now no we would say papa no kuku kakaka or western region also if you come say it a kuku den na kupi western region honum kuku akoto it up get now ko farm ma me no to say papa no kuku and papa so wanyini hinti ene me no enkotwe me no enkotwe mpranko we me no ko we ajade kuku ni na nsabeka. And that is what happened. Me father wu ye kuku no be say kuku na me ko hwe ho. He showed me so would ye ni wonu achiri ba na say but wu ye no way kuku no ma me afa. And my father built a 5-bedroom fort. Yes. And he built 5 bedrooms for my Papa say 5 bedrooms in my mameno. What I say? Now my first mommy on that more than 30 something years. 40 years, Imagine. You know, all them patches. So sometimes it's not easy. It's a man are going through a lot. Some women are going through a lot. Into me, time no, he catch them now. Now me share anti. Now me say biya opekasa, opekasa. And one day be, because it's ya me not that me did not man me because biya see, but because it's hard general or frame this. As much as say ya, as much no friend can say, papa, see. But then now I was like, if you listen, so hard, you know, hard, opekasa, hard, and my mom got offended, and it was Satana Mentiase. She got offended. No catch me auntie friend. So my so did not them because or come for person was opekasa or hygiene. Then I have to go and apologize to mommy. Just say now make a later on I'm here, baby ana ufriba. What I say? So it's not easy. Say we even say man have to be untimi unya and out and we kwa about time can much do be. But on nim the way the okum in the office into now ye neba bema and I walk at you say sit na papa yemi but I say sometimes so on say but we you na do say this is what my no pa actually it is sad be say no say won so bi etete oba bi won say bema bi e do oba bi fa ade a ye mu a atete mu a na wo say dipa na wo ma me e kika sa ansem nya akire wo no na eye wo ya because mama catch you say say oba otete oba na usukura eye case e wo so say otinisu say oye anything we biarin so be ka bia no e be case aba also nto oba de ntete oba service no oba tia nikwa say oye ene abon e be how ba no just say tina me say you know tina me ma ku just say what issue no buy and I was like nah really I say like me they offer movie that kind of thing. So me say it's not easy for me. Sometimes we say be obi ekaseti my na ya and I feel so bad, so passionate about it. Yeah, because my like I don't know, I just love the woman so much. Say like you know, and this kind of issues, you know, we be na emani be say obani be issue be makra no so bona omwanu because you know enkate born na say enkate papa ni na nkatebone no asay ni nyina asay memba no se bi emma na omudi kwasasem omujimi kire ma no you see e sa memba no doso e chim papa no mu papa no ai kakra bi papa no so e den se sa papa no ubehia kwasiafo no bebri se memba no jimi na doso memba no ma se ese muhun kwa no mudi nkanka na abochiri ye wa abochiri hei memba no kwasiasem bituma oba bituma afa no se boni krata obeboa no no ba betra no unyakata ni na akọ na akọ ba akọ fro na ba no akọ Ghana no akọ ware ho na mujimi sei na mo ye ya se bi so ba bi ko hu bi kura e be na waboa no ade a jimi sei kwase se mo mudi ye se oba bi ko hia be ma bia e be na waboa no what I say eni na na me jo say me yi ama afra yi nyina sebi enye na tesa o enye nyina na tesa bonya ba ku mienu miensa bi a omo tesa mema bi omo ye very good how to say Charlie mo ndi pe bi o one na ere o e meet one na ere me hwe de bi a na me fe we da say me fe say Charlie so you get some men now me very good o but in kwasiafo no me ma fa na bo na obitia o fa na bo na at the long run no say no be yo but enyu mu nyina ba kwasiafo na be do so nti abesa yi nyina na afra yi nyina ene say atu ogum to be bi say do be bi kura nya be ma na so o pen no he ne fe no so bo na kura wonye onye mi say minya ba na wa na be ka kire mi a be me den say me tu fo say koye what you say because of ebia de obi aye ene de obi aye odipa bibiri ya ye saa ma say anoma na adoso na say issues no ba na eba me wa say issues no after Lumba de ba different cases here eba member ebu ma bi kwase ya member bi egusu ebu ma bi kwase ya that say to say be ma now say bi oba buawo odin sika buawo odin hodin buawo odin do ne bibia buawo epeja osi baabi ibi akwa wo Ghana oba na be buawo odin sika be buawo motu kwa ba bochiri na uwie na udi nsemu ene nsamfo kire na usisi na we eduabu me ba no say because we nya hwe fa che no de fa nche no we so the geno simple what the geno na say owu no okoba san kwa asem na odun onye bi that's it but a man busu house omo ye we nya hwe we nya minti everybody yes yin so nyame me Kristo ni but me ma minua ba emwa be ma bi embu ni kwase ya me mpene emfa because and instant justice na the bejew and the Jew was any Jonah wo baby o ko na sa baby ma next time we show baby a san kwase bo no nyere o famu no you say it we na make we nyina sometimes ana ha pau so we be bi na so bi a sebi wadwu mu da ho na ye be bi a o ma me tetewa ma me e chira o na me bi about say e ma ni de ya o isimi no ma tena e me suri ma tena any de wi a oye oba ebe cares about so den process ko sa di papa na de ba so worry o sa be ma
worry Mr. Back on worry
de worry o
na be na why wadwen say wabobo aho
Charlie me misru
comment section for but you so osuro anti say mo amama ye hard
yeah me misru in me da uni
so
I why for the neboni why odobroni for no ho ahomete ye ho nya
mama me ngata bie
me pa choka say we am me nkasa na me nsi why no bi mra
me misru obi da bia say
na go de rapia my
why unya won say sometimes you can say because a man people say all men are the same. Now it's never true. All men are not the same. It can say all women are the same. It's never true. All women are not the same. There are few good women out there, and there are few good men out there. But just that, I mean, it's scarce. Almost it's scarce. They are so scarce to the sense that, like, you're not. And now was kwasi afọ na dọọsụ chinye. That's it. Kwasi afọ na dọọsụ chinye. Nti na e ka kra bi ne ho. Sa ka kra no so e den so bi share sa ka kra no. That's na ema no papa no e wo ho. Sa papa no mo so e den so bi share sa papa no. Nti ye bi se bi aye nware ye no. Ye pe obi o ye papa no na ware. So isuru se bi abekọ de. Se bi bi a aha. Bi a wo hwe usu ene wo ban ni wi ositi na. Wo so pe obi a se bi ono so betimi no wire na wadwen ayepe ametimi abobra na bibi but eyeden ususuru se de ogofa no ibia na anyere anko ya na bibi so no it is Charlie is hard me there that is the way I am me nhwema be me bi nsisi o baby because me nua ma amodoso me siblings ema nko a me siblings am no mo abotri UK anu ema nko a Mr. 6 me have siblings they are all women me na ema obi na so ware ama wo nti me de me se obi bu munua ba kwase a ebe me ya ebe ha me What I say? It is Mr. Said, we obi ba obi nua ba kwase ya. And I be because so we nua ba ka say oh say na okunu edne fema say na okunu tete da. Wo be ma no wo nua no be how a house wo be akwa so street. Won fa so you akonta me akonta o jibi me ka fo akere. I don't care.
Mr. Bob, you na first my
why no. So you akonta na we ever. Nti be ma there it's hard. Anything say bia sebi because say o your ba basa what you say nti we dey man we see for
Yes, I'm sure.
The patronate me abem.
Patronate
Me. Okay. The in your bem e kan yi. Ena me di
Lady Amameba. Mr. Bob.
Yes, please.
Me ba odiem why na nipa bi hia mboa me ba odiem.
Martin.
Oh, ba papa me de be ma wate.
Hey.
Me da me ma worry nti no me de be ma ni nua ba bi why. Me pe be ma papa ma me nua ba ade.
Bet me imagine we had a dada.
Why nie? Akosu ampa chokokoda kena kekeda. Kena kekeda de ma me nua ba ade.
Anya unya no aye late.
Ni pe wa so.
Oh, so say.
Ensuro be mena. Ensuro.
Mate. Lady Bacho betimi akasa.
Me pacho you. Ansa no me kasa me say munstro kakra o na enye de obi aka na sa do tie. Pacho.
Yeah, bro. Obi o de na
Me pacho wo. De na yenya be ma na ka no da me pese beto aso. Ye mu bi ye ma me no nkomu but omo leave you to tell their story. Up till now ye nim de esi ye omo di free. Ati asifum na ye maame ade ye awo komu meka se empna twe kakra ye mu ya ye nkiti bibi kakra se nyina de besua nyansa na ye hu se anamonto na ye betu no ye be very careful be ma ye de yensa be choose se we na ye ne net na cause se ya hwe bibi a be metimi si
ne be si ku ne maba no wana si no
Any oba oni oba ne wo so a obetimi akase akra ni nyini se de obehwehwe me onhwe ne bad
kwene maba me pato request na ye mfa why ni nipa osi o
ba hu se oba tena se akase o me hwe me ba woni na obehwehwe me de bi da enso ye nyam be ma mo ye selfish and wicked yes anyoma we nyina ye ma me afa ya mu na ye ya ba kosia de ntia me froso ha ye wonti amesrew Mako platform so akokasa asim we ba menye sure so omuti. Senka Germany adia ye ba be ye mu bi de ye hwehwe visa dia baby. Enka yensa me to celebration of life for ma me akosua se wa instead of ye de be ma ni to so say ye na yi. Cause be ma na di ma ne bona.
That's what I actually me. Me dey attracted na nim response no nshedam by. And as you know what here we no. Asa omusan so reverse no.
Lady Ama, mami bre mo kaka Lady Ama. Lady
Zito.
Tio, ye nyina ye do ma me de ye nya yan ke pe ne sa ba wonim se maame no still na that Lumba maame no do no so pe so ye ne kun ayi man last respect. Eno ni asem no, un se ye kan ye feel ni pain de ba do asem maame no.
Cause papa ya mami o se mami me se
still na ye di ni kun atam so e san ye ne ya on do asem no ye nya ye ba ni ye ko to do ma sa wa hu. It's no de mo man wo de ye o man nya ni kun ayi ni we in the way ni say da so ado no nti bibi wo for wa e betimi organize the amount to say the Endra councilor church ye say a shene ni onyam kama. It's ye nya no nya na yi wa.
Yeah, me patch you. Cause my many do celebration wa break.
Decision I think period no san back off ko fast am back and adding sana koy.
Any ebe peda na yesu aye de ama no cause my many do celebration of life no. I mean na break. Me patch you no na me ba hanti me the man
be next year pe next year.
Me patch you.
That's it.
Pacho system I mean cause na celebration of life when you be ma obi otia still.
Celebration of life is for
No. I
someone.
was just trying to say, like, yen shema mine ni onyam nya say bia
Yeah, let's find a different name for different name for the
different
event.
topic,
Yeah, because
different
celebration
title,
of life is like
me pamacho ase me din kan kasa ba de ba ye nti bibisa na me medwene ho a me frosro mama me nka just a minute yi
Bacho yo kasana yen fo be foforo
na me madwene kra ne se me nua ba akosua me be contact na ma aye se me no be kasa I don't know say be a team legal wise association no e registered dia medwene ye ne se enka munye bibia every year bia amobeye seminar na nka mama me no abegyina mu akasa de ekwan a wo fa so ne wo hawa amane a wo koma wotumi survival ye because you nua manum bebre kwa awale challenges ma ekowie wo psychiatric entino na nka odi atu
yeah register entino after na ni
onza de me nua ba no be kan ye no nka mutumi ye bibisa na ebia every year bia ma organize seminar bi ebia Ghana kra se mo be ye bi o Germany ana ye a na mo invite maame no every year bia one ya ko na wale mu de ma wotumi survival ye ene ade a wo hu no Lumba mu a na wo ye Mr Nobody a wotumi invest on mu ma wo be ye somebody on sane ma ni nyina obetumi ama education na mo bi nso no mo betumi ayiyi mo bi ama o ma be kasa kire youngs na o mo epeso o mo be wale na ma kire challenges e wa wale mu ni ade a kire youth na o mo pese o mo enter into wale mu no sade ya ne be hye ma me na ni mo nyama ma me no kra be hu se wo no kra no wa ba be ye hilo
a good idea
em say papa no nyom na wo boy a nyom ne bebre na nyom ba ko wo ntumi amfa mu nsem anya adwuma se nyame nhira ma wo ba ko a wo so a amane ne wo hawa wo be fam ni ade in fact em be afri obam what as ye be em be afri obam ntino me mesra wo the idea no kwa eno no beboa ma me no more every year bia it's like wo bibia obeshama ye nuanom ma no ama wo nso agina so the plan of fast survival ye ene de wo hunu no wo papa no mu ama wo invest in sika ne ade wo ni mu nti me anopa me ko woman empower Gaddafi program so but me ntuma share sa idea we but actually na me ba ya me be kasa na me kodwene ho ana me yes me ba be share this idea to you say bia obetumi bia call on board na team legal wise and a second me ade a mesua no ade we hu ne say challenges e ba yes ma me marriage certificate na signature ne ade ni ase no ni nyina ye education about yenuanom ma wale say always no yen men man most of them ye yazan said the many aban ka said the obi abeba be kan wa ha ne free na kuma ekwan a bia be ma bi be fa so ada wording ebia fake document bi kura be dada oni ade a mo be bie nkrofo ani ama awareness ayeduma I think say better ntimisre monhwe na mo mfa nko na mo ntoto adwene say every year bia mo betuma yes seminar bia mana but the mo be ne this year ne the I think say decision take already ntino na eno no be boa no ama na yi ya odi ebie woni mo ba from there going no na mutumi ye marriage seminar bi mano na every year bia utumi be man toto I think say better and no antina me so have somebody
that's it Mr. Dianka that's it
yo mama mpacho mama nkasa kakra mpamoche
na ka do honesty so ana
me beja no mpacho
yo mama kasa
yo mpacho
ya no trust so bi o ho na o si bi na
mpacho me mamu good afternoon na good morning so America had a morning tea
ya na nanu mpacho mi bo Mr. J mpacho betimi asim kakra Mr. J anka mpacho betimi asiu no ampo asi mpacho betimi akasa
yo mechiachia mo me ma me akosua se wasem na me ka bi me de day one me na Lumba wu ye na me wo Ghana
na maame ne ba ho no e ba Ghana no e na me pay na asem day one na me di ma achire saa besi ne me yetim legal wife 100% no fake na mo platform and any first time mama fraba so de bia na mbase maame no wa bre sister maame no wa bre papa no ho wo de papa ya papa ne papa na papa na ye ne bone ni nyina na ye mfase da manyame de nyame pe no wo ye enti maame akosua se wase de ye ka ne nyina ye me wo US ha me ya sambre wuma ba akopa me wo Bronx New York City ha na ye beba Hamburg ho sa Hamburg ne be ye no Germany be bi ye be ye bia no ye beba maame na bre na ibin musa de ntina maame akosua se wada da do me kasa ye mokro ya na maame be kasa ya mbaka se ogu Lumba ni mu ase wa me kan so mo ka ho ase be wo na ya sapon yere e kwa ntina ho a eno nkrofo kasa ho sa de na ogu nani mu ase Ghana no kure ni ho obi wo sika na so obi ni bia woni ni di asem ohia ni yidi fo omo nka no kure omo nka no kure ba ko ntina me maame akosua se wa brekatu oba papa bi me se ya tawachi papa me nsa machi da biara da maame nyame onhira no onya wo kese nyankopon onya wabusade nyina ma wo because why ye bi wo na wayi Lumba pie ma ye nyina ye so binum ye ti Lumba din na Abusuapanin to park ne de se nkran ho no wo no o ye den wo ho wo wie wayi akwa ye tantam am ye ma Lumba se ye so team legal wife ye be ye yiye e wo Germany for sina for so ye hia no wo ho o pa che o ye ntie because wa ma ne nua bompoma ansesi fom se maame wunu ewu no wanti mi ehu nanim ya because 4 years ago me brother wu America ha woda yenye family wa ye ehu nanim because ne ye ne je boss so obesi no ne na separation but divorce no mo nye yenko sie ne Ghana ba ise chinchina yensie no US ye nyina ye na kan se fani sika na de mfefunu ne nko because ne wish no ma sister ya ampre na munim Thursday anopa bi no koyi funu because ni din ne da so eno koyi ni sie no a ye hu ye brother nanim eye mentam kase enti ma me bimpoma me de me na hye ne mpabuo mu pen na ma hu se ya ti de me ka che ma me bimpoma se Awurade hye ne din Awurade hye ne din ohun asem a ya pa asem de ya de ma me bimpoma so hu bi ma me akosua se wa hu bi onyame hye mo din no nyankopon hye mo so bimpoma che ma no asi
nyame hye so bebre
that's nyame hye me so ma me menko fire calling so usu amanko achimi fo no fire ne ka ho ma wa bebe bi akase bi na de na twato ama yansa na wasi
can I request yes obi abet my request why
usu amanko ade se as ekuro hia na obo ne dudu ekuro hia na odi dudu shem obi family matter usu amanko se wan hwane amanko ye se ode wona abo me de nya na anu ekuro anka minim no da yesi ma hia wan hwane me ya me tanhwe na wo chese de wo ha de bia woni na TV radio station ene sante hene so me yenye ye no obo sante hene nka
ma me pacho me ba kaka 1 minute obi wa no onim ne ntia ye se omon fire no ono wetimi I have that authority ne the gas say wa woni ma obe Lumba ye bie mu no obesi wo court enu nti no onye busuani no di sansenfon wa bebe bia fire police
na o se ma ye ndidi Collins atem na sasa abo we ku etimi kansenfon fama akosua ho a ono no ye hwan se ye etimi ndi natem jimifo be ma we etimi kikan kwase asem fama akosua sa Collins no ye hwan
akosua according mama me ni we na du so a wo kan de na wa fire ne bi why
the Collins amankwa se hwan ne whatever you call yourself no sa wo temenka me say stay away from Lumba family no na ma me be mpoma anya ni nua yi ona ni nua no ne ma me ba ne papa ba no wo de wusi musen tama Lumba be kwa brochiro ya ma me be mpoma ton ni TV e de boa ye no na wo he Collins na wo he amesta ahwa ne ba wo bre na wo he wo na anu ya na wu no papa shi be ka be mu se won de on ka busua won kro ni Lumba nanti free day one be sisamri eti Collins amankwa tiri hu stay away from Lumba family no what na ma me be mpoma no anya omu nua yie na nakoma nto ne yem me gidi se ma me be mpoma anya kwan ye ni nua na yie a akoma be to ne yem because ya se ni nua oni ba wo se ba went me a wunanim, Nimiani didn't come off. They be on an anchor 4 to 5 times a day. Ebeka 3 days, I mean, a woos a same crown, yes, one any Kasai. Nani me a woo, now went me a winning, now a beer moya or your family member. And then you to me will Lumba Funso. Eh, ya Collins, me say, and I may catch you. Stay away from Lumba family. Now, me mamma, because you have been poma when you're crying, and you knew ye, Madame Wasi.
Yo, Abusuafoɔ mpacho metimi akasa kakra.
Metimi akasa.
Yo, mechiacha mu nyinaa ha de America ha. Anopa sɛ na me nua na eka no. Chia mu nyinaa we radi mu. Na kakra meka na brebi ka sɛ nka Timliga wife every year bia yenye seminar mefoa na so pa. Na Timliga wife no sɛ de eka no. Sɛ obia usro nyame na upe no kre no menyini se uba kodi odobro ni achi esan se usro nyame na usro nyame pa se uye nipa unim nyansa nso a nya de abakodi Timliga efe ne sen odobro ni achi esan se nan se me hwe video se kwaso Facebook asofo na e ka no kre ni nyina edi ma me akosia se wa achi first no mo nkasa basi se o ma start kasa so ma modin kra utim sasem no mo kan o mo kama ma me akosia sewa na me de kakra meka ne se yenya yedi na chi no me time through platform no but umu am say makasa o platform so be miens we kan miensa pe enyina yedi ani na ehwe na esre mo ase ye ni du on so a o ma ye hu na ye kakra wa yeso ye won e betimi de abo ma me ne nsa me de ma me akosia sewa me friend Abigail oba papa oba wa ye hwe so a na ye tro bible a kama mi we yedi ni din bishim sede mami we obra wa bre amani a wahunu na mami entumi ankase mikunu megu wani mu ase na magye japade a me ne wa ye medie na makọ mami kọ so akata ni kuranim guase so etimi me friend akosia se wo me friend Abigail a wo bible mu mami onyankopon hira mami akosia se wa onyankopon ontuni nkwanem na wo mo pese mo hye wa akonfo na mu kum me de sana me hu no me dem me hu no sa baba wa no pese maami ni wu o pese maami ni wu because maami waji ni kuna boso akola ketwa emusu ade ente se uwie ya wo san age ne mafi ne nsam ade ede me bone nko a maami we obeye nhira me de ade ba kwa me sere maami na ye nkwatenten ne o fa na ni hu nyo nyame beye maami akosia se we oba pay me sere nkwatenten ma wo na nyankopon ma hu ne obeye udaachi na omei daachi wate maami udada ma wani nje Abigail wa ye hweso ato wa magana wasem ye beda ho history e de amani pa nyina na megidi ewo gidi we awurade mu se esan se wodi aware ani na wanwu kurani mu ase na wakata na nim guase so no onyame be hyirawo obema nkwatente omo modwen se wubewu nyina no ebeda ne abom so bible say ma ye hyira ma ye nnome nti ya na ye mpese ebedumi bebre nanso minim se onyankopon no a o hyehya aware afiri edin trom no ne wa ye nti be ye hyira ma wodada ye no bi yetetechire ye supportom de bia nyumra mekomi koto je me bom pa ye ma me kasa kra me isu because ma me na samre ha me ama na eye me wanwa se obi be ye se me supportom ma me na chire obeda ne ho akogidi na tem de ene de na nipa dem se viewers na ope enye ma me no support papa bia na nipa na support no
viewers
ene ma di akomedi echira meti ma me asem kwa na me yan interview baby kwa na me nhwe because na emma me problem stress me emma mitimi su mititi me pai me ma me akosa se wa onyame hirawo ukunu kan se wa edin se wa yo do ampa do mi wakuma bi o se wa weni suban ba wudi udie maami nyame hirawo asama meka no tese mitwana mehwe maami nra cancer lutrot program oya me hu maami no kura flowers no ene me die pa me hu se wo yo okay nkrofo at least nkrofo woni fie ho a na wonim okuna aka no nyame beku onyame wo ho Ye bompa ne bi mu nam ahonhom so. Asofo atrofo a ye di abosom na ye adwuma so. Hwe, ensa bi eni waso se Nyankopɔn sa. Onyame obɔ soro bɔ asase na sam na ye ken. Mami agoja se wa, kon akoma to yem. Onyame bedi ama. Hwe ayi akonfo na abosom po a omo Ghana. Omo nim se nyame bi wo ho. Onso mo nyina support wo. O ha on se. Ye de ye jo nyame a obɔ soro bɔ ye jo nyame ti asefo no na ye gini di. Ye nim se no so because dan no be kan asem bi wo se. Omo de omo to awurade so no. Ade nyina di bua omo ne wi omo yi. Sa asem na ma me kan ne to makoma so pa. Enti mi de minim se wo Nyankopɔn bɔ so ba asase no be di ma mi asem ama no. Ne nipa nyina de omo ni be hwɛ wonu se Lumba wo bebre. Eso hwɛ ma me ne ma no. Hwɛ ma me ne ma no. Hwɛ omo ho fɛ. Any said them colony si bu ade any said them almost see the ne money be na ne manu munyi maame ne mada omo hu maame bre wa broche senye mada ye tia broche ye ne ye ka ye nim ye kura ne ye kunu mutie kura no ye bre pa se na tete ye ma wan hwe ye wonu kunu netin so ba gye afiri wonsam se Nyankopɔn amma wa anyere wo ho amma mpa ye o ma be gye afiri wonsam wa abroche abrabo special Germany say any America ha. Eti mi de kakra meka no sem maame no de bia e bom pa ye ma no na yenim se Onyankopɔn bɔ so ne asase no bedi na sem ama no enti ne ekoso ne nyomo ye ne nyina no onka na no ntum se de o ye no a enyame bedi na sem ama no na Collins hwanhwani no me de me hu na mentie o me ya na me tese me pese metie o masem kra na ma me tipaye ba winim so ono timi fi abonten e ba beka obi asem se wo obi ye dread Lumba yi a papa wanu se koto wate wanu ese koto ofu wanu na kasa na nche wanu na kasa no Nyankopɔn ohun na Nyankopɔn no makatua ate se otimi ko obi abusuam ko decide na abusuapanin no oya ne maame ba ne papa ba abusuapanin le Lumba maame ba ne papa ba a wono no fame nti wayere ne ho ani sika nti kata no kre so de ntro na eye no kre no Onyame hum nyina makoma na Onyankopɔn tue nipa ka ne mmirimu no ono fa ne bo onto no so tobo wa so obetimi agina ho akolesa mankwa hwe ye na wakatua nam kwan so ba ade so otimi hwiri ayi papa shi woni papa ne frase enti ne nua no na mo amunim ho hwe abusuapanya na obi ya ka mfie duo no sanya sema na yen ka wo Ghana abusuapanya na obi ya ka mfie duo na wuti ne fie na hwan de osi dan no kra no a woni ne yiri si dan wo wuko na wa abetena ho na wo je nchia no wo na be chene bo ayo mo nhwe se de Ghana na nipa nyini nche enche na nipa kɔ nipa we 2025 fi nipa ewuo mu nkwala mo mfa nsakra mo adwen wo kenga mo bi agya pade so Onyankopɔn ahum na de ka wo besiw no omkɔkɔ ye na kɔ ne kɔsi wo no mbeba abɔ wo dam enuanom papacha me dam ase me de besi ha
Pastor metimi akasa kakra. Pastor metimi akasa kakra. Ebusiafo mama Fisher Paul.
So person kasi wana.
Okay, ne mane kasa. Mo hearing kasa.
Onna na ire kasa wana.
Chia obia. Mama say wa sorry o menche why number chawaba. That's it. Yo, Ebusuafo, team legal wife for Emma papa bi. Mesremo. Mama yen lose focus kra. Memi and spend the time I ye obi me pa mo chew. Mum yen focus enye positive. Calling Samankwa up Ghana ho nyina no on maso nonsense butu no. And fire. Ono no person wasting energy. Me pa mo chow. Aye ne de munyin free ho. Ni en focus on yen appeal no. Mumma ye kasa enye de. Obika Abigail ebo Abigail di. Abigail menye ni so obespe. Ni kun no ne te kura na bot or the same na bot mebwa. Ana na dwene nya adwuma kura no na onye ye no ofie oma na no ensem bi wo ho a momma ya no enka why ye rubber for momma ya no enka words bi some words should not be heard among us. Bible kraka. Mesrem. Your appeal. Your appeal be a nim. Mama yen focus on the appeal. Why? Yen ma yen bitterness kra wo ye mu a yen expose inti na wonni mu asem a wo ye trim ye ne wonam enso ya fire ho adwene. Why mesremo ayeye no doso mama yen nyesa
ohene we de kafo asem ebe mesre wadaroma ye betie no one out of 10 ye tie 2%, 8% ne de ye besrew sam kofo we ya no moye standing block wo ye kwa ye benyina omo je gina ntem ama e block ye no
enyo no pe no standing block bebre no a
nim so enyo no pe bo no we yi nanim a o
ye no what would it solve wumom na wo
ye no etia ne pa wa ba abonti ama ye hu se ye ne ha no nti ye be ya ama na akono mpem
edi na abusuapanyin ye edi na abusuapanyin
ohine he yentimi njo omo saa ye be kama asem na ye de omo befrem ene de be ye kakra yentimi njai ne saa wa
mama ye nyesa why mesremo insults no de mum ye nyimfrim ni ye focus on ye adwuma ye mama mo distract ye mom distract ye nkra mesremo why emabawa
so mama ye da se ye tie wa ye betie kakra wa ba wo se ye de kakra bi afem mama na Hawaii abaifo kakra wo ye mu me kwa me abaifo mesre wa
you mate
ye da se bebre o henere Silva so na so pese kakra
yes, I think not a sewa but sewa min kabro for one a chin back.
So what kabro kagu.
Okay, maybe that's it. Okay. So Matthias here, Matthias will canon. Me try kakra. But me see ya. Matthias ma yi canon, but that's right. But me pet insults from a long time. I started na me bass me try law ni mu na the next step ni na mu. But anyway, me my insults. Calling my insults. I didn't attempt kakra. But so me throw platform them do attempt oh me call on who this is what I think we should. This is what happened. But the more too much.
na ohine yire nti ase no ma me we de fa che ade Collins ye no chese bros una background so onim nyoma o ye oditi atindiga wa oditi ama akosu ase wa e block ne chances o dina ho no obeka sa statement no ye hu ni se wa beka ne track o e bedru won mo ampa o de be kokoto ama ampa Ghana fo mpenifo na di na chi nti ya ama ya no anya din abo nse ni ma ase
exactly. So that's the thing is the girl has stolen that Lumba. You know, basically, she's caused a lot of harm and pain to Marcus said while the Lumba was alive and in her marriage. Then the Lumba passes away, and she takes away that right as a wife to bury your husband as well. Now we're saying, okay, don't worry, Marcus. I say, well, we're gonna do a little small funeral for you, so that you and the direct Busiano, you can say your goodbye, your final goodbye. That will allow her to do kuna properly, okay, with the direct family, because we can't guarantee that we can get visa for all those old, direct family members that we want them to come. The elderly women in their house, we can't guarantee that Germany will give us a visa. So the fact that you are going to block, you are seeking to block this particular issue, and what we really want, which is a funeral for Marcus Estewa to be able to perform her. Wife, do her final kuna, end of kuna. And so to me, that's evil. That's all the things they have done throughout, this one just feels like a stab in the heart. Because it's like, what more do you want to do to this poor woman? Or you're trying to put a barrier in the way, even though a month ago, no, was a penny jina, UTV, no, castle, no, home. If the family do another funeral, he doesn't mind. They can have one in Ghana, they can have another one in Germany. He said that was on live TV. We all saw that. So why would you, knowing that first of all, you try by saying you're gonna schedule a concert on the same time that we want to do the funeral. Then you have the audacity to come out and say, Asantehene say, Asantehene should be the one who shared that information with us on public. On share that on the news thing, then they should tell us that directly, and then they should give us the reasons, because there's nothing. I've been looking into this. There's nothing in law that prevents a second funeral. There may be a family, family custom thing that's been established within the family, but there's nothing within Daddy Lumba's family that prevents a second funeral. So what law is he going to stand on to essentially block funeral from taking place by direct family members, especially when he is aware of the circumstances surrounding the first funeral, where two families, were litigating this, an injunction was granted, and the reason why they were allowed to go through the first their funeral is because of the fact that they were, well, in my view, corruption, and then they were asking for something that was unreasonable. And to me, I think the judge made a really great decision, because the actions of Abusuapanin was intentional. It was intentional to make it extremely difficult, because he was fully aware of the family's objection, the direct family's objection. And so are we saying in Ghana that we are happy for Abusuapanins who are not direct family members to fully take control of the funeral? That's never, I know Abusuapanin, they don't fully ever take control of any. I've never met a Abusuapanin that fully takes control, especially when his own direct family members are still in the morgue for months, and longer than Daddy Lumba. But he's not interested in their funeral. And the reason for that is because he is interested in the money involved in Daddy Lumba. So I think the difference between seeing some common woman, Linda, no, what I can't even call her Ma Linda. I call that woman, that peasant in London now. No, because of social media following no was so live. Or be out take council place that government nation no one fan ho. Or no kasa on the ataman kasa be am fan ho. But ye be now we intentional, because people in the UK, America, Germany, across the world want to come to this funeral, because they don't respect the one that you did, because you did a bad job at it, and your leadership in all of this was poor. I know why you were not successful MP. This is very why you were not successful at being in Parliament, because you lack leadership skills. So the fact is, by you instigating this, you are preventing us from being able to plan appropriately by way of getting our tickets and being able to come to this funeral and give Mama Kosa about what she deserves. That one, dear me, sorry, even though I don't agree with the insult and the fighting, I don't like any of that, because I want to focus. Even this morning, I woke up early just to look at things that I want to send up for the appeal. But let's make something clear. We can't sit back and essentially be seen to be weak. So let me tell you, just because Ghana, for a long time, some people in Ghana don't respect those who have traveled. But we are the same people who are essentially bringing money back and supporting Ghana as well. Ghana does not respect people abroad. That's the reason why this is happening. But let me say something to you. We contribute significantly to the economy of Ghana. And Ghana does not respect women. And Ghana leaders, from the president down to anyone with official post, we are your silence, your individual silence are speaking louder to us than any words you can say. Your individual silence in this matter is louder than anything you say, because what you have said through this whole litigation is, we don't deserve justice. Women should be used and abused, and then left when they no longer serve a purpose because they're too old. Because Daddy Lumba's story is very clear. Marcus Sesewa was 40-something. He wanted more kids, and he decided to secretly create something in Ghana with this girl, but continue to be married to her. And you think this Mpna should now have the same status as the wife who suffered and gave all her years to Daddy Lumba. Listen, I don't judge Daddy Lumba because Marcus has said, well, I know she still loves her husband. I don't judge the kids either because I know for sure that as a child loves their father and their mother. And, you know, you can't essentially ask a child to not love their father and make decisions that can, affect the ability to say goodbye to the man they love. So any decision that Marcus has to make, I don't judge her. Any decision that her kids make in terms of coming to the funeral, knowing the conflicts going on, I don't judge them. Because I know when my dad died and people would tell me all the horrible stories that he did to my mom, I used to also say, oh, my dad was a bad husband, but he was a great father. And I could never hate him because he was a great father. But as I grow up and I hear the stories, I'm ashamed of it. But it didn't stop me from loving him. So I think we all need to understand that there are, the relationships are different. We from a third party looking into that relationship could have a view and opinion on Daddy Lumba. But Marcus has many memories that were positive, are loving, that she may not personally. Oh, sorry.
So go on.
That she may not, that she wants to hold on to, and that she wants to have this funeral, and we all just need to respect it. I can see why she needs to have the funeral, and I'm ready and willing to support her in this so that she can have a successful goodbye with her husband, because that's been her partner for nearly 40 years. She started in the 80s with him until 2025, and he's made mistakes in the last 15 years, but that's still the man that she loved, and she chose not to divorce. And I think everybody that may judge her for not divorcing needs to understand, that marriage are complicated and complex, and everybody, go through their own little, struggles and their own little issues. But yes, I totally agree that we need to focus on essentially making decisions on the best way forward. How are we going to empower mom moving forward? How are we going to win this appeal moving forward? What we're going to do? We should not, we can't. The people say, "Oh, focus on the pill." We can't speak on this live on the pill. We do these things in back door because there's no way we're going to give them our tactic moving forward. We've learned